Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here. We're back. We're doing a best of one Crimson Vow draft. I've been meaning to build around Dying to Serve here, and I think it's a cool card. Works really well with the blood tokens. Not sure how else to use it, but you can only trigger it once a turn, but that's not a huge deal. If you have enough blood tokens, which some decks can produce just a boatload of them, you can just discard one every turn. I mean, you're making tapped ones, but still making 2/2s while rummaging is pretty slick, actually. Quite the build around, but I'm willing to see. It also helps that there's nothing like busted in here. I do kind of like this Soul Cipher board too, actually. Yeah, that's a cool card too, but Dying to Serve's rare, so worth a try. There's nothing incredible in here. Piercing Light is some cheapish removal, but no, I'm cool with Dying to Serve. Ooh, Hero's Downfall. That's a good follow-up. Otherwise, Restless Bloodseeker would be pretty good synergy with Dying to Serve if we have a way to gain some life and spit out blood tokens. Blood Fountain works with Dying to Serve as well, but you can't pass the Hero's Downfall. Can you? I don't think so. What else is good in here? Gluttonous Guest. More synergy with Dying to Serve. Boy, oh boy, I sure hope we get some, because I can't pass this Hero's Downfall. Yeah, Bloodseeker, Blood Fountain, or Gluttonous Guest. I'd be happy getting any of those back. Chill of the Grave. I've been calling this Chill to the Grave for the whole set. Chill of the Grave is good. I like Griff Rider and Kindly Ancestor. Although I haven't seen training really go off too much yet, this format. But it's early. We can give it time. All right. Well, Bleed Dry certainly seems like another good follow-up. Neg 13 pretty much deals with everything. And Exiling is nice. Thirst for Discovery is some great card advantage. Also in black, Scavenger and Farmer are both good playables. I like the Infestation Expert, Heron of Hope, and Stitch. This pack is full of goodies, actually. I don't really like this Flourishing Hunter. But I'm pretty surprised to see LSV give it a 3 out of 5. That's not expected, because I kind of think it's a whatever card. I mean, if you don't even have other creatures, it's just a 6-mana 6/6. But who knows? Maybe it'll surprise me. All right. What do we have now? Well, Flameblessed Bolt is pretty slick. Also, if we go deeper into red, then more chance of getting blood tokens, because black-red is the vampire colors with the blood tokens. Dormant Grove is a strong card. This is a cool one, too. And Rottide Gargantua would keep us straight black, but I think Flameblessed Bolt is really good. Plenty of creatures that you would want to exile instead of just kill. Someone was saying I need to get on the Ceremonial Knife train, and I would say if you're in the Dying to Serve deck, that's actually a pretty good call. You can equip your little 2/2s with this and make more, and then make more 2/2s. It's kind of cool. I guess they have to get in, but either way, let's just take the Bolt for now. Let's see if we can make that work. All right, so we could take a Mind Leech Ghoul. I'm okay with it, especially if we get some exploit fodder. Wolfkin Outcast is very good. Are there even black werewolves in this set? Is that Midnight Hunt only? I mean, pick 5 out. I mean, this card is super strong. Very, very good. Cheaper on the front end, and then on the back end, you just draw cards when your stuff dies? Like I said, though, I feel like we're not going to get much help in black. I'm going to take the Ghoul. Not the most exciting card. Certainly not the strongest, but very playable in black, I feel like. And, ooh, here. We can get the Blood Fountain now. It's also Blood Servitor. Both work with Dying to Serve, but Blood Fountain's pretty good. Granted, we basically don't have anything to bring back yet. We have one creature. A little bit less good, but I think this is a good card. Probably more playable than Servitor. Fierce Retributions. Actually, removal I like. Albeit a little bit A little bit situational, but not enough where I care. Okay, well, we can take Epic here. We're going to need some Dying to Serve synergy. It also randomly has good synergy with Mind Leech Ghoul, I guess. Not amazing synergy, but get a blood token for Dying to Serve and Rummage. Get an Exploit, exile a card out of their hand. Is that ultimately worth it? A Rummage plus an exile a card from their hand? For 3 mana over 2 turns? I don't know. I don't know. I haven't played with the Epicure yet, but it is a 1 mana 1/1. Not that impressive. But it's not like we're passing anything too impressive anyway, so I'm okay with it. Ooh, point of discussion. All right, more blood tokens. We'll take it. This Biolume Egg is a great card. Very, very good card. Excellent with Exploit. But I want to do this Dying to Serve deck. I think we can. Point of discussion is totally playable. Draw 2, lose 2, get a blood token is really not bad. Another Chill of the Grave. Laid to Rest, I did play against that once. That was pretty good. Could take another Ghoul, or we can try the Knife now. Well, the problem with taking the Knife now is, you know, we have 2 creatures. I assume we can get more. But another reason to take the Mind Leech Ghoul, if you get those Bloody Betrayals, I mean, there's none in this pack, but Bloody Betrayal, Mind Leech Ghoul, you know me. I can't get over that synergy. Maybe we'll see another Knife. All right, the Guess now is a great pickup. We wield both of them, which is excellent. Take it. Ooh, Reckless Impulse is good. I like this card. Yeah, if you haven't been watching the videos, misread this as just until end of turn. It's until the end of your next turn. 2 turns to cast. Oh, there we go. All right, taking the Knife now. We'll try and play it, okay? We'll give her a go. This is the right deck for it. Neither of these cards matter for us, and that doesn't either. So what do we got? By invitation only? Yeah, it's a good card. Not going to take it, though. Could take the Celebrant. Raconteur is good. I mean, we have plenty of non-creature spells, and it's not like we have a lot of need to play vampires necessarily. We just want blood tokens. So I guess that's Grisly Ritual as well. It makes 2. Removal, we're doing okay. I've been impressed with Celebrants. I think this card is quite good, though. Obviously, a 4 mana 2/4 is not that great, but 4 mana 4/4, convert all your non-creature spells into 2 damage. I mean, this can just kill your opponent. It's an uncommon. I think we'll try and wield the Ritual or the Celebrants. I'm going to go with the Raconteur. All right, a Braid. Really can't go wrong with sweet, sweet removal. I want the Ragged Recluse, too. This is the Dying to Serve Ragged Recluse deck. That's a fun one. Consuming Tide, as per usual, sticking around, being there. Let's take the Abrade. What do we got? All right. Bloodsword Swire is a good card. I think we're probably going to end up just taking another Abrade because it's Abrade. But there's Magma Pummeler in here too, which is cool. And I guess technically we need some more creatures. We're at 5. We have space for not too many more cards. I mean, Abrade is certainly, I think, better than Pummeler. Pummeler is good though, because it's a body that's going to end up trading with 2 things. I mean, it's kind of got the built-in 2-for-1 capability, and we need more creatures, but Abrade is just so efficiently costed that I don't want to pass it. So I'm not going to. Dying to Serve kind of counts as a creature in here. So really we're at like 6. I guess that's fair. All right. Wow, another Biolume Egg. Somebody's going to be happy about that. So Frenzied Devil we could take. We have plenty of non-creature spells. Otherwise, Lacerate Flesh, I guess, does make more blood tokens, but our removal is... Lacerate Flesh is kind of whatever anyway. Persistent Specimen, we do have 2 Mind Leech Ghouls. Could use some more cheap creatures too. But I think we'll take the Devil. I haven't played with it yet. I think it's actually pretty good. Works well with all the non-creature spells we already have. All right, we got the Bloody Betrayal. We got the Mind Leech Ghoul. We got the combo. Hey, it's the only playable thing for us anyway. And look, cards in here showing how good Flame Blessed Bolt is. We got the Geist and the Binding, both Geists that are definite good Flame Blessed Bolt targets. Okay, so here we'll probably take the Socialite. Even though Scavenger, I think, in a vacuum is a better card. I think with Dying to Serve, it's probably a good idea to just get as many blood token producers as we can. Plus it has Menace. And I think we can beat down... We still have a decent chance of being able to beat down pretty good. More Ceremonial Knives in here. I really do like... I think the Scavenger definitely in a vacuum is a better card, but Socialite makes more sense to me with the Dying to Serve. We really want to try and go off with Dying to Serve. Same thing with Belligerent Geist. Belligerent Geist also pretty decent with the Ceremonial Knife. Just spit out all the blood tokens and start making a million 2/2s. That's the plan. Into the Night. Well, I don't need that. I don't need any of these. I'll just take it. Just cut red. I don't really like Weary Prisoner anyway, so I'll take the Servitor. Definitely playable for us. Usually not playable. And certainly not great. But I'll consider it. Well, no shortage of blood token producers. That's cool. I don't think we need a second Blood Fountain, especially since we're already Creature Light and have a bunch of removal. So we'll just take the Evolving Wilds, which... free way to make our mana base better. Don't need Honored Heirloom. We're not splashing. All right. Guess I'll take another fountain. Sure Strike. I mean, it's just no way we have room for that. I don't think we have room for 2 blood fountains, to be perfectly honest. Lightning Wolf. Well, I could play it in a pinch, but for now, I don't think we need it. We'll see. All right. Scavenger, but I kind of want this Bloody Betrayal number 2. That way we have 2 Ghoul... Double Ghoul, double Betrayal. Do we have any other sack outlets? I don't think we do. We can find more Exploit, though, too. And it makes a blood token, so still kind of works for the deck. We could also get the Bloody Betrayal back, since I need some more creatures. I think we're less likely to get the Scavenger back, and Scavenger is quite good. All right, let's hope to get the Bloody Betrayal back. I mean, there's only a certain deck that really wants to do it. And like I said, we need some more creatures, so I think we'll just do the 1 Blood Fountain probably. A Braid. Yeah, otherwise Socialite. But I'm happy just keep taking a Braids. Bleed Dry now. Well, I guess there's some concern we're going to be 2 Creature Light, but right now we're at like 11. So there's some things to consider. We're at like 11. With the Dying to Serve. We also have Reckless Impulse, which generally I count draw cards as like half a creature. I don't know. The Ceremonial Knife and Blood Fountain are going to be pretty suspect in here if we're 2 Creature Light, but we can get there. We can get there. Another Scavenger is good. All right, Courier Bat. We do have some life gain. Probably taking another Ghoul here unless I have quite a bit of life gain, though. Otherwise, it's a 3-mana 2/2 flyer, which is playable. It is. But I don't think we have any life gain, huh? Okay. Well, no, that's not true. The 2 Scavengers. That's going to be pretty tough to get going. I'll just take the Ghoul. I'm all right with it. I don't love Ghoul, but just in case I need more creatures. Runebound Wolf. Well, I don't think that's going to happen. I guess we can take the Specimen with 3 Ghouls. That kind of makes sense. Frenzied Devil number 2. Desperate Farmer is good. Or we could take another Gluttonous. Oh, that's right. We had the Guest to gain life too. Whoops. Well, that would have worked. Yeah, I guess I should have taken the Bat. Especially now if we get the Desperate Farmer. I've been impressed with the farmer, though. I mean, Frenzy Devil would actually be good in here. We have a lot of non-creature stuff, but I really like the Desperate Farmer. I think it's a good card. All the Blood Servitors. I mean, I could take a Flame Breather, too, but whatever. All right, got a Bloody Betrayal anyway, so... I mean, 3 Mind Leech Ghoul, 2 Bloody Betrayal is certainly enough of a combo for me to be happy. There's really no shortage of anything in this deck now. We have enough creatures. We certainly have enough removal. We have the Dying to Serve, which I'm dying to try out. And good removal, yeah. There are no shortcomings of this deck at all that I see. We built exactly what we wanted to after that Dying to Serve. Well, Aim for the Head is more of a sideboard card. I guess we could take Pyre Spawn, something at the top of the curve. Are we beat down? I mean, I suppose we can be, yeah. We probably should be. This format is either you have the broken rare that automatically wins if you resolve it, or you aggro your opponent out. That's kind of what it feels like. So I feel like for that reason alone, we kind of need to be a beatdown deck. I guess Flame Breather. Plus, I mean, if you're doing the Ghoul Bloody Betrayal combo, another Ceremonial Knife. All right, we'll think about it. All right, so do we even have any creatures worth bringing back with Blood Fountain? Probably not. What's our weakest creatures? Blood Servitor's got to be the weakest. Persistent Specimen just has synergy with the Mind Leech Ghoul. Flame Breathers, usually whatever. We can cut probably 3 creatures. I'm comfortable cutting 3 because I just think it's okay to cut 3 creatures because we've got Dying to Serve, which once again I mean, with the amount of blood token producers we have in here, I'm comfortable with that. Do I want to try out Pyre Spawn? I'm okay having 1 top end. Usually not what a beatdown deck wants to do, but it feels like a good card to me, actually. Built-in 2-for-1s generally are good. I don't know how I feel about the Frenzied Devil, but probably okay trying it. Raconteur and Frenzied Devil in this deck probably are okay. Are we going to be able to do 2 Ceremonial Knives? Well, I would say probably not, but we'll take a look. Because we have, let's say I'm okay with doing like 9 non-creature spells. That leaves us basically what? Bolt, 3 Abrades. We're already up to 4, 5 with the Dying to Serve. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we already have to make... I think the knives got to go. I think Blood Fountain's got to go. I don't even know if we can do the Pointed Discussion. I'm not sure we can do the Reckless Impulse. Like basically all of our card advantage stuff, I'm not sure we're going to be able to do, unfortunately. As much as I want to, I'm not sure we're going to be able to. But I also don't want to be too light on blood token producers. Where does that leave me for blood token producers? I've got Epicure. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6? Well, I could cut another creature, I guess. It's tough. The problem with running equipment alongside removal is it's a delicate balance because you still need a good creature count. So if we want to keep our creature count in a realm where I'm going to be able to play creatures, I think 14 is as low as we can go. But is 6 blood token producers going to be enough? I don't think it's bad. I think it's okay. I mean, I feel like if you make 2 2/2s off of this, 3 mana for 2 tapped 2/2s isn't the best. But after that, it's all gravy. It gets better. Yeah. I suppose. I mean, another option is we cut creatures for more cheap card draw. I'm not sure that's going to work out better for us either. I mean, Dying to Serve is only 1 card in our deck, too. It's not like we have multiples of it, you know? It's another thing to consider. I don't love Persistent Specimen. It's good with the Ghoul, but the Ghouls are in here for Dying to Serve and Bloody Betrayals. So it's not like Specimen's some busted up card in here, you know? Like, I'd almost rather just have card draw over it. That does bring us to 13 creatures, but it's 40 cards. I feel like I need my card draw if I'm going to do that, but 2 Bleed Dries, Hero's Downfall, 2 Bloody Betrayals, Dying to Serve, 3 Abrades, Flame Blessed Bolt. Oh, man. Well, I mean, all right, blood tokens are also card draw, sort of, rummage. Helps mitigate flood. I think this is a deck that can be susceptible to flood. I also think our removal looks great. Do I want the Gluttonous Guest? It's not a great beatdown card. It rewards us for our blood tokens. But are we still trying to be beat down? I kind of feel like we are. But there's no way that Blood Servitor is better than Gluttonous Guest. And I think Epicure is probably comparable to Servitor anyway. You get 2 extra mana for 1 more power and toughness. That doesn't even matter to me. Plus this deals damage, so I'm okay with this. It does look like a deck that can flood out, but I guess you just have to hope your rummage kind of offsets that. Because I don't really want to play 16 lands either. If I did 16 lands, I would have to cut... If I cut my top end completely, let's say we top out at 4. So if Devils and Pyrespawn go, that would bring us down to, what, 11 creatures? And then how am I going to refill those? I have 3 slots available, so then what do? I play like a Specimen, a Servitor, and a Knife with 3 slots. So I'm still at 13 creatures, 16 lands, and a Ceremonial Knife to make Dying to Serve work better. I really don't love it. I would like to fit the Ceremonial Knife in here, but our non-creature spells are amazing. Like, there's no way I can cut Abrades, Downfall, Bleed Dries. The Betrayal, Mind Leech Ghoul is going to have an impact. This is tricky. Very tricky. Well, I guess I'm going to give this a try for now. All right, we'll run it like this. We'll see you round 1. All right, round 1. We should probably mull this. All black lands, all red. Spells. Probably need better than that. This one's fine. Yeah, this'll do. The question is, what do we dump? Well, it's either one of the creatures or one of the removals, right? Probably not the land. Theoretically, I could dump a land, but it feels a little bit greedy. Probably dump the farmer so that way we can rummage. I mean, I think farmer in a vacuum is better than guest, but guest kind of makes more sense for what our deck's trying to do. Maybe I was supposed to get rid of a land, but I mean, we have the blood tokens, right? I don't know. Well, our opponent mulled 5. I guess that could be good news for us. Scavenger. Doomed Dissenter. Well, that's okay, actually, I guess. Guest can still get in there. Ooh, Flame Blast Bulb's a good draw. All right, let's just do the guest here. All right. Yeah, we'll see if they take it if I attack for 1. Because I'd rather do the scavenger this turn. All right. I guess I could rummage that away. Wait a second. We top out at 6, though, so I probably don't need to just yet. But for now, we can exile that little feller and get in there. All right. We'll do the land this turn. I'm all right with that. Can still do both of these little things. All right. I guess we could use Ghoul if I really want. Really no need to exploit anything, though, and they got a grip full of cards in hand. They clearly need a land. Looks like mana issues were had here. All right, well, they got mana screwed, and we took advantage. We'll see you in the next one. Alrighty, game 2, good looking hand. I'm okay killing that. Hey, it's a flyer, right? Ah, Hero's Downfall. Oh, that's fine too. Ragged Recluse. Okay. That'll give him some card advantage. But we got the Belligerent Guest, so... I'm kind of thinking... kind of feeling the Desperate Farmer here, to be honest. Because that way if they trade with my Guest, they take trample damage plus my Farmer flips. Both of those seem pretty good to me, actually. Get a blood token and my dude flips, and we get rid of their guy, and we still have our hero's downfall. I mean, it's a lot of good things. Well, I presume we can, at this point, probably use a blood token. So let's get rid of the, I guess, red, because we have a couple black spells in hand here. All right. So we'll downfall this little baddie. And then I guess we'll just play a land anyway, because technically we top out at 6 here. All right. So I'm okay using the blood token here too. All right. Frenzied Devil, actually a good draw. We do have the Dinosaur. But Frenzied Devil's actually a good draw here because now we have the haste, which is good. Oh, a Gluttonous Gust. It's a pretty good one. So, I see. We can blow up the journal. They can use the blood token, go to 6 life. I mean, I think the best option is just... Let's do Dying to Serve. I think we could theoretically kill them here, depending on how greedy they want to get. Because now we can attack with both, and if they block the Epicure... Yeah, now they're just dead. We'll just go ahead and... guess kill this. So now if they sack the blood token, they die anyway. All right. We'll see for the next one. Well, opponent's going first. We do have the combo in our hand, but no black mana with 4 black spells, 2 red lands. We do have 9 black sources, though. This hand's probably worth keeping because if we draw black mana, we can go Ghoul into Farmer, and then we still have the Ghoul Betrayal combo. So I kind of like this hand, despite not having black mana. Obviously, we get punished if we don't find black mana. A Braid, not the worst draw. At least it's something we can cast if we're not drawing black mana. There we go. So now we can go Ghoul. No exploitation. So now I can do Farmer, but probably makes more sense to do the Belligerent Guest here. Sure. We'll just hang out. All right, we'll go Farmer here. Okay, close to the combo. So I guess we'll... Oh, I see. Yeah, both, huh? Well, I guess we just do Socialite then and pass. Oh, well. It does have Ward 2. It's going to make the Bloody Betrayal combo a little bit more tricky. Two cards left in hand. They don't own any cards in exile. I can still attack with the Socialite. I feel like they just take 5, though. Well, let's do it anyway. Let's see what happens. Because I have the Bloody Betrayals. Technically, I can steal their other things, too. I feel like they take 5 here anyway, which makes sense. We're also a land away from Hero's Downfall getting there. So I'm okay with that, too. Get some okay blocking here. Then our farmer gets turned on. Sure. So we could... So I could kill the Lantern Bearer. I think they're going to sack it, though, so it's okay. We'll let them just sack that, which is fine. And then I guess I get to abrade the monstrosity, too. Is that right? I think we're going to let that go on the bottom or whatever. Because this only has Ward 2? Okay, that's cool. That'll work. That worked out reasonably well. Alright, we don't have the land, but I'm going to just abrade and tumor and keep getting in there. Gotta save that Mind Leech School, though. I mean, I would like to get rid of the last card in their hand, but I think we need a little combo, little combo here. Sure. Get rid of a couple good cards there. And we get rid of the last card in their hand. This could work out really well for us. Let's see what their last card was. Boarded window. That would have been the first boarded window sighting. So I suppose now we can... Scavenger, that's a good one. So exile scab? I don't know. I don't know if it matters. I don't really want to downfall a Steelclad Spirit, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Heron of Hope. Well, that one should probably die. Flame Blessed Bolt too, huh? Okay, so I don't quite have the mana to Betrayal plus Downfall. Otherwise, I think we'd kill them. But we can downfall the Heron. And then we'll attack with both. And they probably block the Ghoul, I imagine. And then we'll bolt the Spirit. And our last card's a Betrayal, which hopefully, even if they draw a creature, we just kill them. All right, we'll see you for the next one. All right, you can keep that. Probably playing Ghoul as a 2/2. We have 2 more, and we don't have a Bloody Betrayal in hand. Otherwise, I might consider it differently, but I think in these circumstances, it kind of makes sense. You get bodies down when you're trying to aggro your opponent out. No exploit necessary. This is a good card. 4 mana, 4/3 that made a pest. Card is really good. All right, we'll get in there, and I guess we'll play the guest. We'll be our guest. Beauty and the Beast style here. Well, do they have a trick? Let's find out. Looks like they're gonna might get a 2-for-1 here, huh? All right. We'll take the 2-for-1. The nice part is we still get to trample in damage as well, so that worked out pretty nicely. So now we can do, I guess we can, yeah, we can crack this. Makes pretty good use of mana, can draw some of our removal. Oh, like that. Nothing and no land. Been pretty lucky today. Or our opponents have been unlucky. Potato, potato. Alright, so I'll spit out a blood token. We can still crack this. And scavenger. Eat the Lantern Bear. Mariner's a pretty good one, but they're at 6th life, and we have Bleed Dry, so. Alright. Stealing games here. We'll see you for the next one. Alright, well, this hand's a little bit awkward since it's like 4-drop dot hand, but we have both colors, we have a 2-drop. I think we have to keep it. We're also on the draw. Looks like our opponent, I think, mulliganed at least once. That's a cool sleeve. I should probably know who that is on the sleeve, shouldn't I? It's like obvious to everybody but me. Is it Jace? It's probably Jace. Young Jace? Or is it the other one? Don't you just love how, how involved I am in the Magic? Are they going to sack it? I don't mind that they did that, mostly because Are we getting rid of the devils? Probably the devils, I guess. Yeah, I suppose. Mostly because I feel like the MTG universe is a little bit challenging to get into, I think. You know, it's got too many weird storylines, and it doesn't seem to be like a consistent story all around, so I think that's my biggest problem with it. I want to get into the story, you know. I love stories of like old RPGs and stuff, so. Sure. Had some very strange matchups today. Ill-tempered loner's a good one. Hey, nice draw. Guess I could have played the Rack and Tour, but Ill-tempered loner is pretty scary. I think you get it off the board as soon as you can. All right. Guess we're building towards that. I want to play this first now. Building towards that Pyre spawn. Sure. Runebound Wolf. Alright. Let's do the Spawnerino here. So, could attack the Rack and Tour first. I'm kind of okay with that, actually. Because then if they double block, we just kill both their dudes. So they flip that dude. I think I still do the Pyre spawn. It makes the best use of mana. Granted, they're going to get a hit with the Harvester, but I'm okay with it. I mean, I could have flipped my Rack and Tour and then bled dry the Harvester. That actually would have been pretty good too. Not the best use of mana, however. And I do have to take a hit here, but I also get to smash back for like 8. I'm willing to take an 8-point life swing to get the 6 drop down. That does punish them pretty badly if they kill it. Like, they can't really... I guess they can bleed dry it. They don't have 2 black, but they could bleed dry it if they did have 2 black. Either way, I think they kind of have to attack with Harvester here. It can't seem better to keep it back. Maybe they're wondering if I want to trade, and the answer is no. No, I don't want to trade. I'd rather keep my 6/4. It's the strongest creature in our deck, so I want to keep it. Well, all lands can turn into rummages now, I guess, with this blood token. They have multiple creatures in the yard, so Scavenger looks better. I see. They had a removal. Oh, they didn't attack. We're going to punish. We are going to punish. Oh. So they don't get any tokens, and we still deal 3 damage to them. That's nice. Braid too, huh? Okay. Let's go ahead and eat the, I guess, wolf. I guess we braid it. I don't have to, but I mean, when they're this low on life, I think you just do it. All right, we'll see for the next one. All right, keep this. Maybe we'll finally get to do Dying to Serve 5 games in. This is kind of why it's hard to build around certain rares. It's a rare, you don't see it that much. So trying to build around it can be challenging. The nice part is building around this card is just basically playing cards you wanted to play anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I'll kill this thing. I don't see why not. I could wait, but it's just good use of mana right now. Plus now we get to go guest and possibly do get the Dying to Serve combo. Combo going. We'll see. We don't have to though. Ooh. Purifier's a good one. We got the Bloody Betrayal too. So I don't want them to draw cards. Probably just attack and Markov Purifier is one of those cards I feel like you kind of need to deal with. Is there any incentive in waiting? I think I'll just bleed dry it now. I can't see a lot of reason to wait. They could do like an aura. There's a chance they have an aura that they want to do on the Purifier. I don't know how realistic that really is. Guess we attack first, ask questions later. We're going to do this socialite here. I suppose. You take the 2-for-1 when you get it. Plus, we're getting, look at that. We got the Dying to Serve. We're going to get that Dying to Serve combo. Jeez. It was a quick concession. All right. See you for the next one. All right. So, we do have the combo here, which means I probably just wait on that. The Mind Leech Ghoul. The combo. I'm all right with that. A little bit of a waiting game. Oh, well, never mind. Changing plans. So, 1 damage, a blood token, 2 damage, a blood token, and a card exiled from their hand for 2 cards. It's not the best. It's not the worst. Not the best, not the worst. Let's put it that way. Got a land, kind of as expected. It's probably the worst card in their hand. Ah, Blood Hypnotist. Well, lucky for us, Blood Hypnotist cannot block. So, I guess we'll hold up on a Braid for now. Kind of tempted to take it just because that can't block, and I'd rather kill something like a Whispering Wizard, for example. Clear the rack and tour. Well, the fact that they can't block with Blood Hypnotist makes me think if I were them, I would just attack. Ooh, Rending Flame. Ah, that makes more sense. All right. Ooh, Scavenger. So, I mean, we have the Bloody Betrayal combo. That's more of like a... Oh, no, that's not true because they have to exile a card from their hand too. Pretty good use of mana here. Let's just take the Wandering Mind and let's just do our thing. I'd rather take the less power thing that can block. I think this ultimately probably works better. Just an Entomber. All right. Guess I didn't need to play the land. Wait, did I draw Bloody Betrayal or land? Can't even remember now. Can't even remember. Wow. Well, I wasn't expecting to get a flawless victory with this deck, but I guess you never know what happens in Magic, huh? Hey, we got Mythic out of it too. Well, that's cool. Let's do some pack one, pick one, shall we? Well, we never got to go off with Dying to Serve, but certainly not going to complain about going 7-0. All right, let's do some pack one, pick ones. What do we got? All right, Dominating Vampire is pretty sweet. Someone mentioned that a transformed card, their converted mana cost is still the converted mana cost on the front side of the card. I did not know that. So if that's the case, then this card is less good because this is insane if transformed cards converted mana cost was 0, because then you would just have to play this and you can just steal any transformed card. So in a sense, it kind of makes sense that it would be the front side of the card, but either way, I would take the Dominating Vampire. Great card. And it gives you more exploitation synergy. Yeah, I think I would take it over Braid, probably. I mean, it's pretty powerful. This is what... I guess it kind of is a little more niche. It's also a rare, though. I like the Pummeler. Obviously, I like a Braid. Foreboding Statue is pretty good. Been meaning to try this card more, but I like that it ramps and fixes. Turns into a 5/5 that also ramps and fixes. This card's pretty slick, actually. Cruel Witness is good. Mariner's certainly playable. All right, Dreadfast Demon. Thankfully, I haven't... Or Dreadfeast Demon. I haven't gone up against this card yet. But from what the commenters have been saying, it's one of those real stupid rares in this format. So it definitely looks like it. Just 7-drop into your turn, suddenly make another one, and then before you know it, in 2 turns, your whole army is just a bunch of 6/6 flyers that turn all your other dudes into 6/6 flyers at the end of each turn. It's way too good. I mean, it's 7 mana, so it's obviously... See, this is prime example. I was thinking about making a video about this, but in my opinion, the worst design that you can have for a card is a card that's not playable in Constructed and broken in Limited. That's the absolute worst design you could have. Because if it's playable in Constructed, you at least have an excuse where you're like, well... Yeah, it's busted and limited, but at least, it's helping out the constructed players. But if it's like, obviously being overlooked, which this card will be in constructed because it's 7 mana, and it's just making for miserable game experiences in limited, it's like, why did you even design it then? There is no place for it. So, just my 2 cents. Obvious pick there, though. When you get the broken card, you take it and you play it, or else someone else is going to play the broken card and beat you with it. So here, I was actually pleasantly surprised with how well Alluring Suitor played, but I think we're probably looking at a Braid over Circle of Confinement. Circle of Confinement. So is this another card that can't deal with transformed cards because it's converted mana value is the front side? I probably should have looked into that before talking about it so much. There's also Wolf Strike in here. Pretty good removal all around, but I'd probably just go with the Abrade. Solid card. All right, here, Olivia's Attendants, great card. 6 mana, 6/6. It's got Menace. Just makes a ton of blood tokens and then can ping things off. Yeah, that's cool. Screaming Swarm is also good. And Abrade, obviously, once again, is good. But Attendant is pretty slick. A lot of Menace in this set, especially with the Vampires. Runo Stromkirk. Well, I've played against this a couple times. Haven't played with it. And I think it's a cool card. It's pretty tough to flip, though. I mean, how many mana value 6 or greater spells do you actually usually play in limited? Not more than 2, I would say. So the chance of this flipping is very remote, but when it is flipped, it's pretty bonkers. I don't know if, that might be a decent argument to not take it. It's also a gold card. Do you really want to take this? I mean, I guess it's cool because you can set it up with the put 1 creature card from your graveyard on top of your library. That's probably what makes it a keep, actually. Not the fact that it probably won't flip most of the time, but just getting any creature back. Yeah, I suppose that's good enough reason. And it's a rare, so. All right. All right, well, it's looking like Hero's Downfall, although Creepy Puppeteer is very good. I kept playing this incorrectly, attacking with 3 creatures, but this card goes off. The fact that it's got haste, this just puts games away real quick, so I would take it, even over the removal. I think it is that powerful, especially if you're a beatdown deck. Just turn 4, attack you with 2 4/3s. It's really good. All right. Haven't played with or against Eruth yet either, but this is a good card. Extra cards each turn. Yeah, I like it. Imprisonment in here. Haven't been blown away by it. And I like the infantry and the lancer as well. Finally, we've got... Well, I played Cultivator Colossus once. It was okay. They had to make it a mythic because that second ability, they put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped and repeat the process if you do. That's a mythic ability, so I kind of get it, but it's not that exciting of a card. I really like this Biolumeg, but would I take it over the mythic? I think there's a decent argument. I mean, this is so good with exploit. If you're in black blue and you have Biolumeg, you're thrilled. You're getting so much value. I think I would just take the egg over the Colossus. I think it's just better. There's also Celebrants in here, but I really like this egg. All right. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.